It should be working now. What is there up, dog? Welcome to Wicked Willow episode 2. Yes, I see you Streamlabs doing your thing. Wait, I did pause that. God damn it. Okay, wait. A lot of buttons, a lot of things to do. Took some time to start the stream because my webcam decides to switch settings on me. For whatever reason, I have no idea. So I will have to make some comparison to how I look now. Personally, I think I look a little bit too red. But we'll see. It'll be better when I'm smaller and Wicked Willow pops up on my screen. Yay, there we go. Alright, keep a short intro. Short intro is the way to go. So, okay, I'm gonna leave a timestamp in the comments down below. Wait. Damn, I should have mentioned that before. You know the usual thing down in the comments to skip intro. We start here. What is there up, dog? Welcome to Wicked Willow episode 2. Last episode, if you have seen it, we have now a demon inside us. That's basically it. Yes. You have no say in the matter. Ah! Cersei is in his head as well. Probably. Oh, what? Okay. Magic? Or is she a lawyer? Game has no audio. How? Wait. That makes no sense. Wait. Okay, properties, select option. Headset. Done.
Tanya.
Back.
This is an
But the shop's closed. Trust me, I would if I could.
How?
Whatever's going on.
That makes no sense. Yeah. Now it's back. Okay, let's go from here again.
Trust me, I would if I could. But the shop's closed.
We're trying to see Tanya
This is an emergency.
about the emergency
Can't
that
we
is a
visit her
demon
at her
inside
house
of
or
us.
something? No, I don't think so.
Alright, you could hear me, but you could not hear the
I
game
don't think
audio,
so.
so probably you know what's
That
going
is
on.
so weird. You and Zarcy just said the same thing. Wait a minute. I just had a thought. Now that I'm out, aren't they just going to arrest me again?
No, because Tanya
Tanya
has
was
it
able to
all
get the
fixed.
Charges dropped.
She was? How?
I shouldn't say.
Magic.
Why not?
I think it's best if you heard it from Tanya herself, when she's ready to tell you, Days.
Alright.
She'd just kill me if I gave you the talk before she did, wreck the whole experiment.
What experiment? Ain't no experiment.
What? You could wait, or I could tell you. But you'll owe me a favor.
Yes! I can't wait 10 minutes.
Favors with someone who says they don't play fair.
Fine. I'll tell you out of the pure goodness of my heart.
Alright.
Your heart doesn't have any goodness. You admitted as much.
Oh, you're feisty, aren't you?
Ugh, just shut up.
She won't listen, but you can just ignore her, you know.
She's inside the head.
Ignore her.
How is that
Yeah,
possible?
you should be pretty good at that. You know, like you ignored me when I told you to lay down a fireball on her ass.
You can't just do that. She had done nothing to me.
You're, like, never going to let that go, are you?
You can never do a preemptive strike on anyone.
He never
That's
will.
not the way to go.
Can't you have a little sympathy for me? I'm the one that has to deal with the...
I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
You sassy
I
cat.
don't know which one of you is more annoying. Shadow, just get me as soon as I can visit Tanya. I'm going home.
So, Tanya, she's really something, isn't she?
Yeah, she's alright.
Totally gorgeous, but for some reason not interested in me.
Is that really what all that buildup was for?
It might not sound important to you, but you have to understand, sweet Willow. I always get what I want.
So what you wanted was to be inside Willow's head. Why?
So, a rejection really makes me ache.
Did she mean to just go inside her? That sounds mad, but did she mean
That's what
to?
all the secrecy is about. I don't want to know.
Oh no, that's not the secret.
First I thought just was
didn't
some
want me to see
accident.
that Tanya's from a different set of fourth dimensional coordinates.
What does that even mean?
Please explain.
You are a college student, aren't you? My word, what are they teaching these days?
I'm majoring in literature, not physics.
I hope at least you've had an adequate instruction in sex ed.
Well, we didn't get to see that in the game, so I don't know.
Into terms you can understand. Tanya resides in chapter 13. You're in chapter 93.
But...
That means I'm way ahead of
oh,
her.
whatever.
Oh my, what a delightful little abode.
Yeah, this my crib.
Shadow didn't think so.
He has no taste. If I said this looked like a pad for a very sophisticated prostitute, would you feel offended?
Nah, that's what I styled it
yeah.
after.
Yeah, I think I would.
I'll keep it to myself then.
It doesn't work that way. I already heard it.
So sensitive, aren't you? You should at least be happy we are home, safe and sound.
Yeah, I bet
We?
this is better than
this
prison.
is my place.
Wherever you go, there I am.
Then you have to
Since
pay rent.
I'm inside you, you know.
Oh yeah.
Do you have to phrase it like that?
She does. Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like we're lovers?
I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to lie down with me?
I want to lie down to sleep. Sleep.
Yeah,
Can you handle that?
We don't have a choice.
I don't know.
Unless you come out of the head.
Can I? Hey, Willow.
What?
What's the worst mistake you ever made?
The worst mistake... well, I did a thing with not healing Avery. So, I don't know if that was a mistake or not. In hindsight, that was probably not the most clever choice, because had it worked, yes, he'd gotten the pills, but I choose that over just simply healing the affliction. That's the word.
Is that your idea of casual conversation?
I thought it was pretty good.
You're worse than Shadow, you know that?
Oh, are you trying to hurt me? Words won't do the trick. But now that I'm in your body, I do feel physical pain. Your pain. Why not try biting down real hard on your lower lip?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Asked and answered, sweetie. Now, out with it. Worst mistake.
No,
I told you.
I refuse to dignify that with a response.
Oh, come on now. I'm sure this isn't the first time the voices in your head have asked that question when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, you're right. The worst mistake? Well, that one's easy.
Wait,
Not driving my parents to the airport.
Because they were killed in that crash?
Wait, how'd you know about that?
Wait, she was old enough to drive?
Go way back.
I don't remember what age she was when her parents was killed. She was old enough to drive? So, wait, I mean, she can't be that old now. I thought her parents died many years ago.
But how did Shadow know? Forget it. Just let me sleep.
You know, Willow, if you were the one driving, all 3 of you might have been killed.
I know. Part of me thinks...
It would be better off
Never
that
mind.
way.
It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Part...
Hey!
It would have been better that way.
You'd rather be dead?
Nah.
We were a family. A happy family. We had a happy life, you know?
Someone's gotta fight on.
Well, now what's my life all about? An education I couldn't give a shit about? Powers I don't understand? Robbing banks? Getting possessed by fucking demons?
Well, 2 out of 4 things there sounds pretty nice. I mean, powers. I mean, you gotta get to understand them. And I'll leave the last one to your
Technically, I haven't
imaginations.
possessed you. Not yet, anyway.
Whatever. I'm not afraid of you.
It's a slow possession. God damn it.
Isn't the only way I can make your skin tingle.
And if you could do more than that, you already would have, right? That's why all you're doing is just annoying me.
Yeah, she's playing that slow game.
Sweetie. For the record, I'm glad you're not dead. And not just
Cheers.
because you helped me escape from that prison.
It was more like
I've
not me. It was
really enjoyed
the cat
getting to know you.
and
Yeah? Well,
Lydia.
the feeling is not mutual.
Tanya.
We'll see about that. I'll allow you to get your beauty sleep now.
Yay.
How generous of you.
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
I was being sarcastic. Any luck?
In the very next day.
Nope, we're fresh out.
Fresh out of what? Tanya's?
No, but seriously, she's not there.
Guess you're still stuck with me. So this is where you decided to take us for our first date?
Yeah, this.
Oh, first
Good
off,
place.
this is not a date. It's a vegan cafe. The first one in the whole area, actually.
What is vegan?
It means we don't do animal
I am
products.
vegan.
It's a lot more humane that way.
I'm not.
No cream in your coffee?
That was
No
a
butter on your buns?
Sorry to disappoint you.
Walking Dead reference.
Disappointment doesn't begin to describe it. You're denying yourself the best culinary delights, all for the sake of some dumb animals?
Okay, I'm not going to go into political things here, but I believe in reincarnation, so... The thing is... As long as the animals get like a somewhat of like a life and like a quick finish, it's alright with me. I'm just gonna say that.
It's not just for them. Being
It's all
vegan
out on my
is
channel
actually
now.
healthier,
God damn.
especially in the long run.
So you want to sacrifice
But poor
your
living
life
arrangements.
in the prime
Hell no.
of your youth, just so you can be alive a little longer when you're old and weak?
Ugh, leave me alone.
Willow! You're back from...
Prison?
They dropped the charges.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a couple of
Willow,
papers.
what a relief.
Do you get prison for that?
Pull that off.
I'm a student that mixed
it's
with
a long story.
mixed with some papers, like
I bet.
one night
Me,
in the
I'd
cell
love to get into it,
is more than enough.
but I really can't.
Just as long as everything's okay. I understand the need to keep secrets.
What?
Tell me.
Never mind. I'm just glad everything's sorted out.
Speaking of that, how's the insurance?
The insurance company made an exception, so I
Wait.
got my pills.
Got his pill. Would you look at that? Neither YouTube or Twitch notified me. God freaking damn it, you can't trust notifications.
Pills. They don't make you high, do they?
No, Willow, my medication does not make me high.
But
I mean, it would be a
you're
bonus,
still
not
allowed
a
to
side
get high
effect.
while you're on them, right?
I didn't ask about that.
Ooh, rookie mistake, Avery. Rookie mistake.
Men don't usually interest me, but there's something different about this one. Is he
Yeah, he's-
your lover?
Now he's got a liver.
No,
Problem.
he's my best friend. We're close, but not like that.
I bet he wishes you were a little closer.
Nah, I doubt that.
Yes? Sorry, I'm just not really myself today.
I figured something was up when you weren't in class today. Lydia seemed pretty sure she was
Yeah, I
gonna
was in
win
prison.
the fairy tale story competition.
Oh, shit. The deadline's next week, huh?
No, not next week.
Today.
Okay. Whew. I could not handle that right now.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Damn. I better get cracking.
I better get cracking.
Ugh, why are you putting yourself through this?
I'm a writer, suffering for the craft, right?
You can suffer for your craft anytime. Maybe you're more interested in the prestige of winning the contest.
Well,
I
prestige.
don't give a shit if I win. I just don't want Lydia to.
Why not just seduce the professor into giving you the win?
That's a game plan.
It's always about sex with you, isn't it?
But no.
I missed the part where that's a bad thing.
Well, I'm not going to use my spells on them. I've got the whole karma thing to worry about.
I never mentioned using magic. I just said you should use seduction. How long has it been since you used your natural charms?
Ugh, ew! No. Have you ever seen that professor?
Doesn't arouse your appetite then? Fine.
Did we get to see the
Just
professor?
don't turn them
I
into a
don't-
frog unless they
Was he
obey
in the
your
beginning?
every whim. That way you
Don't
don't have to
remember.
burden yourself with this tedium.
Straight
I wouldn't
tedium.
exactly call it tedious.
Actions speak louder than words.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you wanted to write, you'd be writing. Instead,
Yes, why are we talking? Shut up, let me work!
given your feelings about me, I'd say that speaks volumes.
You're right. You know, when I was younger, I used to actually enjoy
We
writing
keep talking.
stories.
Oh? You used to? What caused that little candle to be snuffed out?
I don't know, I'm not sure it was ever lit to begin with.
Bank robbers and serial killers don't bother you, but you're halted in your tracks by an empty page. Pathetic.
All right, fine. I'll get started right now.
What now?
Apparently, I've also got some bad writer's block.
Maybe a little massage will help with that.
Nope, let's use magic.
You're
Straight
inside my
magic.
body. How could you possibly give me a... Ah! Hey! Hey! That tickles. Stop that!
Fine, fine. Your wish is my command.
How'd you do that anyway?
Reconceptualization.
Oh, of
In
course.
English, please?
That was English. You should hear that word in my native tongue.
You know what I mean.
If only that feeling was mutual.
Fine, fine. Don't tell me.
Your native tongue would be the ones of a nun, right? Because you're a former nun, and that would still be English.
I mean that I'm understanding our situation a little differently. At first, I thought I was a prisoner. I went from trapped inside that little cell to trapped inside your little body.
I don't know why you did that. this like slow possession thing you got going on.
Beautiful glove.
I don't see why it's worth it.
I don't like where this is headed.
You could be out and about doing
It's
your own
not the
things.
glove's place to question the fingers.
Okay, this is just getting creepier and creepier.
Don't let me bother you too much. You have a paper to write.
Yeah, that's right.
Still coming up, John? Don't worry. I'm happy to help get things going for you.
I'm done with massages. Thank you very much.
What you got?
Said I had a one-track mind. No. I meant with the project. I've got
Drugs.
just the
100% drugs.
The most amazing story is right here.
Where?
We are the story. And since you were so impressed with my vocabulary, I'll even help you write it.
I don't know.
What? Do you think I'm going to tell on you? There's nothing dishonest about it. Lots of people have a muse. You're just lucky enough to have one inside your head.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Lucky me.
Alright.
Class is over for today.
We didn't have to
Before I
write the
go,
paper.
I'll post the results of the short story competition.
The short story competition. I know her voice sounded familiar. She's a singer I follow on Spotify. Ah.
Though I can't imagine anybody will be surprised.
Uh-oh. Did Lydia pull it off?
Let me see. Willow, you did it!
Hey! We did it!
Well, you don't get all the credit.
I got half the credit.
But I don't get something. The professor said it wouldn't be a surprise.
It's not. Willow, you're a brilliant writer, at least when you want to be. I'm so happy you're back to taking your academics seriously.
Willow,
Yay,
I
school.
just heard. I suppose congratulations are in order?
Thank you, Lydia.
What do you want, Lydia?
You assume just because we speak, I must want something from you.
Yeah, I just said that.
Well, it just so happens that you are correct in this instance.
Alright, what is it?
Would you mind terribly letting me read your story?
Sure.
You want to read my work?
If it's up to me, Lydia,
What's in it for you?
you can read it. If I get the choice.
Well, I just thought.
Well, you thought wrong. No, I'm not letting you read it. Buzz off.
Willow.
Well, Willow, perhaps we'll connect.
Maybe
again
that's
soon.
for the better. I
Yeah,
still hold on to
whatever.
the idea
What was her problem?
that Lydia is gonna be the final antagonist. In one of these routes, Lydia is gonna be one of the final antagonists. Like, you're gonna go into her office, she's gonna whirl around in her chair and be like, yes, it was me all along.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for her. She's not used to losing, is she?
I could get used to it. We gotta celebrate.
With drugs.
What do you want to do after class?
I can think of a few things.
I have a meeting of the Dryads and Demons Club at the coffee house.
Oh,
but
damn, what a
I don't know
name.
if it's really your thing.
Dryads and demons? Boring!
You're a demon. What do you mean? What do you
give me a
mean?
Persuasion. I thought it might be right up your alley.
Would you want to play a game about humans written by demons? I didn't think so. Let's just skip it.
Avery's my
It's like
best
Dungeons
friend.
and Dragons.
I'm going. Of
Dryads
course
and
I'll come,
demons.
Avery.
You know,
Oh,
they
we get a
based
checkpoint.
this game off my life.
So there's gonna come a
Yeah.
decision
I'm
time
sure.
soon.
You can look at the materials if you doubt me.
Just because
Maybe.
there's a succubus playing piece here doesn't mean she was based on you.
Doubt me if you want to, Willow, but I know the truth.
Willow, you look a little spaced out.
Easy, Avery. I'm having a
I'm
conversation
just
with
kind
myself.
of lost in my own thoughts. I think I get what the little numbers do on this character sheet. Kind of.
Oh, we're actually playing the game.
Think of them like variables in a series of algebraic equations.
Not helping.
That's like negative helpful.
Maybe it would be easier to decide what skills you want first, and then pick the stats you want to focus on. There's a little questionnaire thing here.
Decide which skills you want first and pick the stats you want to focus on. Always go for like agility. Yeah, speed. Speed is a good stat. What skills?
Oh, I love questionnaires. And just think, with a real-life demon, you're sure to know all the right answers.
I don't think that's how...
Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a
Oh,
forge
wait a minute.
and smelt armor with your father?
How has no one noticed? Wait. It wasn't even on stretch to the screen. God damn it. How have I not noticed that? So you guys haven't been able to see these things here at the bottom. Which has been like the auto, the back, and the history and things like that. Sorry for breaking the illusion. Like I said, first story, we'll do more of the commentation and commentating and stuff like that. And less of the like trying to keep up with the story for it to go smoothly. Would you rather gather herbs or magic potion with your mother? Or work at the forge and smelt armor with your father? I think gather herbs for magic potions with mother?
Potions, of course. Assuming you can concoct an aphrodisiac.
Potions?
Oh yeah, okay. She's choosing.
I can't deny that a good love
She's
potion might
make
come
good
in
choice.
handy.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
Kidnap the thief. Tie her up in the barn. Then,
Milk her until she repays what she stole. Wow.
kidnap the thief. Then, milk her until she repays what she stole.
I had to hear that. Oh, that's funny.
That actually does sound kind of exciting. But I can't say that out loud.
Do it.
Why not?
Just do it.
Will your little friend start to blush?
I really.
Use my magic potion to turn the thief into a cow.
That
Oh?
isn't one of the options.
Aw.
What's the use of being a demon if you can't have a little fun?
What's the use of being a demon if you can't have a little fun?
I say the milk thing.
Why do I feel even more frustrated when I agree with you?
You're feeling frustrated. Oh, don't worry. Once we get home, I'll help you take care of that.
No.
Willow, I'm glad you're finding ways to enjoy yourself. It's my fault for making you play a game that can't hold your interest. Should we do something else?
Hey, I said I'd play.
And
Maybe
we're gonna milk that
it's
cow.
To start with a fantasy character in mind, to sort of orient yourself towards what you want your experience to be like.
Kind of like a cool alter ego? Someone you wish you could be in your daydreams?
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
What's your character?
I am Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies. For 10 generations, my noble lineage has ruled over the Greenwood. But when the demons befouled our innocent homeland, I set aside my sovereign duties to...
Whoa. That's a lot more intricate than what I expected.
Well, as I mentioned, I
So he's
mean, she's a character I've had for
yeah.
a while.
I was thinking that because he said Valerie, I was like, so his character in the game is female. So he'd rather play like female characters in games. Like most men does that. Most men wants to play female characters. Personally, I'm more of the type that wants to play male characters in game.
What about
But I think
you,
I'm a
Willow?
rare species like that.
I'm, Willow, the Wicked Witch. I realized I had magic powers when I accidentally killed a man. Then, a talking cat led me to a mentor who tried to help me use my powers.
Oh, it sounds great, Willow.
That sounds like you were prepared.
It's not
Very
all roses.
prepared.
I got possessed by an annoying, lewd succubus who won't leave me alone. That bad, huh?
Willow, did you go through my Game Master guide?
What's a Game Master's?
It's okay, Willow. I'm not mad or anything. I mean, the campaign is supposed to be a secret, but we can work with this.
I honestly have no clue what you're talking about.
It's just, if you're already possessed by a demon...
Excuse me?
Excuse
Oh,
me,
brother.
can I be your third player?
I hear you right? Demon possession?
I'm here
Guess
to. I am the
there's nothing wrong with your
exorcist.
Hearing. Too bad the same can't be said for your writing, huh? Right? Lydia, aren't you gonna say I'm going to hell or something?
No, I'm
I'm
in.
turning the other cheek, Willow.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
But, since you brought up the subject of hell,
Oh, here we go.
I don't understand, Willow. You said you were an atheist. So why in the world would you say you're possessed by a demon?
It's just a game.
Oh, it's not what you think.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's a role-playing game, Lydia. Make-believe, you know? Ever heard of dryads and demons?
As a matter of fact, I have. My church told me it's associated with practicing witchcraft.
What could have given them that idea?
You could pretend to be a witch if you'd like, or a knight, or a forest sprite. Anything that suits your fancy, really. You're welcome to join us if you want.
Yes, join us, Lydia. Join us, join us.
He's inviting Lydia? Over my dead body.
Why not? She's certainly easy on the eyes.
You know what? I think I will stick around.
Yeah, Lydia is adorable.
And maybe afterwards we can all go to
Oh.
Bible study together.
Okay, okay.
Ugh. Please tell me we're not doing that. I spent an entire lifetime studying the Bible. Isn't that enough?
I mean,
Don't worry.
You'd
I
be
wouldn't
good at
go
it.
in a million years.
Now, how do you play?
First,
Pick your
you've got
character.
to make a character sheet.
What now?
It's like a little resume for your pretend you. If you were magical. You get it?
If I was magical?
If you're confused, we can try a questionnaire. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with
will
your
she
father?
pick the same thing?
Armor. In Ephesians 6:10, it says to put on the armor of God so you may take your stand against the devil's schemes.
Oh, she's gonna become the anti-Willow.
Oh, please! Like a little chainmail's ever gonna stop me.
Let's just skip that one for now. Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
I
I'll
kill
lay
him!
out some biscuits for him as well.
Avery said this was a thief, not Santa.
Wait.
I'd leave out some biscuits for him as well.
Ah.
Avery said this was a thief, not Santa.
I did this section as a parody of the personality quiz in Morrowind. I played the hell out of Oblivion and I played the hell out of Skyrim. Well, half the time I played Oblivion, but I never played Morrowind. Sarsi is a mood. She really
As
is.
you said, there's nothing wrong
And
with
she's
my
inside my head, so her mood becomes my mood.
Luke 6:29. If a man takes your coat, give him your shirt as well.
I'd like to see Lydia take off her shirt.
I don't believe this. You've managed to turn dryads and demons into Bible study.
What's the matter, Willow? Are you jealous that I figured out the proper answers?
A little bit.
Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Hey, envy! Oh, they keep with the 7 deadly sins. envy, which is my second sin. Not as much proud of that one.
Technically, Lydia, there are no right or
Because
wrong
pride,
answers.
number
You're
one.
just supposed to be answering them how your character would. Maybe that's it. You're just answering them as Lydia would.
Did I miss the part where I had to pretend to be an entirely different person?
It's my fault. I didn't explain it right. Lydia, if you'd like, you can play as one of my characters. Maybe someone very different from yourself? Why not take a look at this one?
Avery has a ton of characters.
The succubus character. Are you asking me to play the villain?
Yes, you'd be perfect at it.
I prefer games that explore the nuance between good and evil, but essentially, yeah.
I mean, villain is like what?
It says here.
Probably the most
Karen
important
was
role.
Seduced by... Hold on. Your villain is a homosexual?
Well,
How
technically,
dare!
yes. But I didn't really intend for the message of the campaign to be that homosexuals are...
Monsters? Demonic?
Guilty as charged.
Sinners intent on destroying the moral fabric of our society?
Self-denial is the real sin, hun.
That's the language of your Christian club, right?
Yes, it sure is.
Sure as
But
hell
Willow,
is.
Yeah, I thought so. I'd love to tell her off.
Give me your mouth for a minute.
Oh.
If
Alright,
God
Cersei.
wants to tell me who I can and cannot fuck, she can tell me herself. Wow, that was so sick.
Felt good, didn't it?
What? Did she actually say that?
Surely you're not suggesting that God is...
God is what?
I believe God is imaginary. What does it
Damn.
matter if your imaginary friend is a man or a woman? Now leave us the fuck alone.
I
mean, I didn't say
Please
that.
don't play this game, Willow. That's all I'm going to say.
Look at that little walk of hers, trying to catch your eye like
Alright, so our 3-man players just turned into a
Go that
2.5
far, Willow.
player.
I mean, even if she was ignorant, that's hardly the best way to educate people. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right?
I don't want any flies at our table, Avery.
Calm down, Willow. Jeez.
She's mad at us. Maybe you should go apologize to her, Willow.
apologize. Apologize? Eating your vegetables, doing your homework, apologizing to your enemies. I see what kind of wicked witch you are, Willow.
I'd never apologize to Lydia in a million years. But if it makes Avery feel better, I can go talk to her.
First you humored him with his silly game. Now you're pretending to go along with this ridiculous request.
Mm-hmm.
Avery's only doing this because he feels so insecure. If you really want to help him, tell Avery that he doesn't need the approval of people like Lydia to feel like a real man.
Oh god. I agree to talk to Lydia or say apologies are needed. I don't know. Man, I really don't know. Apologies aren't needed. Or just go and talk to Lydia. You know, I'm gonna go and talk to Lydia. Yep.
Of course, Avery. I'd be happy to say something.
You will? Oh, that's a relief, Willow. I mean, I know you two don't see eye to eye, but you never know what struggles she's had to deal with.
Ugh. See what I mean? He's weak!
His moves are weak!
He might have a softer heart than me, but that doesn't make him weak. It makes him kind. Oh, Avery, I'll never give up until Lydia stops being mad. I'll prostrate myself before her. I'll fall down at her feet and kiss her toes if that's what it takes.
Whoa, easy, Willow. What?
Are you trying to get me upset or excited?
Did you actually say those things?
You'll never tell me what to do, Zarcy. I'd rather humiliate myself than become your puppet. You're as powerless as this little playing piece.
Oh no, magic again.
Oh my god. I must have somehow transferred her soul into that little game piece. Talk about a happy accident.
Hey! Don't leave me here!
Did you hear something?
Nope, nothing. Have fun eating cardboard souls. Let's put the game away. I'm going to chat with Lydia.
I feel like had I
Whoa
picked
there.
her
Before
way
you go
of doing
chasing Blondie,
things,
Tanya
she
needs
would
to
have
talk to
stayed.
you, as in right now.
Willow?
Well, I don't need to talk to Tanya now.
You know what? Lydia can wait a day, right? I've got someone else I'd rather talk to.
Yeah, I'll
Here's
do
the paper.
neither. What's going on?
Managed to dispose of Zarcy.
Yes, without your help.
Yeah. How do you...
I was watching everything from my crystal ball.
Well, kind of. Getting rid of her wasn't really a plan. It was just kind of an accident, really.
Do you miss her?
Nah.
You really think I could miss a demon?
I mean, I think it's better if she
You
runs
certainly
free.
missed your chance to kill her, didn't you?
Why would I kill her? She still
You're
hasn't
going
done
to rub my
anything.
nose in that one. Just like Shadow, aren't you?
Hardly. I can understand why you showed her mercy. She's quite sympathetic in her own way. I was wondering. Oh, never mind.
You can't just say, oh, never mind.
How many times do you say whatever?
She got you there.
Point taken.
Mm-hmm.
Still, come on, out with
15
it.
love.
Did you feel sympathy for her because you share her same
Tennis
condition?
reference.
Condition?
Does your heart plead for the love that dare not speak its name? Do you hunger for your own sex?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. I mean, I am bisexual.
Mm-hmm. Playing both fields.
It means I've been attracted to women and men.
I think Tanya knows what it
But
means.
Not equally.
Why do you need to know all this again?
I don't need to, Willow.
I want to.
If you're uncomfortable,
No. Not equally. Usually women.
I hope you don't find it insulting if I say I am not surprised.
Why would I find it insulting?
An apt observation. I've been aware of your secret since the first time I laid eyes upon you.
Just because I don't talk about it all the time doesn't make it a secret.
No need to fear, Willow. I am not judging you.
Even if you were, I don't give a fuck. My body, my life, you know?
Amen.
I approve of your attitude.
Well, I don't need your approval.
Of course not.
So, what's my next mission?
In order to answer that question, you must answer one of mine.
Is that really necessary?
Shoot,
Okay.
fire away. You can ask me anything.
Why do you
AMA.
think you were in that jail in the first place?
Forging documents.
Because I got arrested? Shadow said you got the charges dropped. What kind of spell did you do to pull that off?
However, the prison had some magicking dampening field on it. So maybe I was targeted.
Not magic, babysitting.
How does that even make sense?
It doesn't. I'm afraid you'll have to live with that for the moment. But getting back to the jail. Why were you taken to a special anti-magic cell?
Because I'm a witch?
And then people would
course.
know.
But how could they have possibly known such a thing?
I'm on their
Is
list.
this another trick question?
You'll only be tricked if you don't know the answer.
Damn, this is worse than class.
I would have preferred to reason it out together, but I suppose I can skip ahead a few steps. Only another witch could possibly know the truth about you. Not just any witch, of course.
The
Let me
main
guess.
witch.
A wicked witch?
Oh.
We are the Wicked Witches, Willow. We're up against someone who thinks they are good. Most likely a secret agent of ORW.
An agent? Is my life a James Bond movie or something now?
What?
You've never seen?
I know from experience that merely informing you of my suspicions is not enough for you to eliminate the threat.
So Lydia might be
And what's
a
that
secret
supposed to
agent.
mean?
Or Avery.
Nothing, Willow. I am not demanding that you be clairvoyant. Merely observant.
Worrying that everyone I know could be secretly a bad guy? Sounds more like paranoid than observant to me.
Come back tomorrow and we'll see about that. Get a good sleep tonight, Willow. You deserve it.
Yep. I dispelled a demon. Not bad for like a noob witch.
100 years?
What a crazy dream.
It was a very short one.
Whatever you do, don't tell Tanya about it.
Why not?
Well, you know Tanya. She'll probably just try to analyse the shit out of it. Big fan of Freud.
Ah, Sigmund
Oh,
Freud.
Willow, you were trapped inside a glass ball.
Analyse
You must
this.
possess an unconscious desire to impregnate your own mother.
Ew. But I never told you what the dream was. How do you know?
He doesn't know. He means that every
lucky
dream.
guess.
Come on.
I heard you the same way you can hear my thoughts, Willow.
But you can't hear my thoughts when I'm awake, right?
Nope, doesn't work that way.
Alright,
How does
Dream
it work?
thoughts is different. Yes.
Ask Tanya. I'm a magic cat, not a bloody encyclopedia.
Sheesh. Ugh, you got a hairball or something? Ugh.
That's highly offensive, Willow.
Tanya told me there's a secret agent after me. So, I guess I'm a detective witch now, eh?
Eh?
Fuck. I don't even know where to begin with this.
You don't.
What do you mean?
Not a lot of characters to choose from.
There's nothing to do, is there?
If one of them would be the agent,
No
or if
leads,
it's a
no
completely
clues,
new
no nothing.
person.
Then I'm just... What? Just waiting for Mr. Bond to strike?
Obvious choice would be Lydia, but maybe Avery is not who we think it is.
That's hella lame.
You've just got to live your life like normal. Pretend none of this is happening.
Or Shadow is the agent,
That's
obviously.
your answer?
Inside job.
Pretend it's not happening? How am I supposed to live my life like normal knowing all this? I'm a fucking wreck.
Ever think that's why Tanya doesn't tell you everything?
Willow, where's your book?
I don't need a book.
Fuck. I forgot it. Been sleeping like garbage lately. Nightmares and shit.
In school, one of the worst fucking feelings is when you don't have your book. Like, unless you just get to borrow another, like, an extra book or something. That is totally fine. But if you go to class and you just go through your bag, okay, everyone grabs your book and you just don't have it. And you're like, how did this happen?
I didn't want to say anything, but you haven't really seemed like yourself.
Let me look at your book, Avery. We can
It
sit
could
next
be
to each
a
other.
Medical thing?
Not exactly. Although, I recently got something, removed.
And when you do all your, like, notes and shit, if you do the with the blue crayon or whatever those are called, marking pens, you don't get them during that lecture.
Something?
I wish I could go more into detail, but
Let me just
I'm
check
not
so
really
the stream
sure
is
how.
still on.
No worries, Willow.
Okay, good.
I know exactly how you feel. I, myself, have... You know what? Never mind. What was your nightmare about?
It was just this bad dream. Like, I was trapped inside something, you know?
Trapped inside something? Like you were forced to be someone else or something?
More like I was trapped inside a glass bubble. What do you think it means?
6 more weeks of winter?
Ha, very...
I fucking love that. I love winter. Winter's my favorite.
Lydia didn't say a word.
Then my room doesn't become so damn hot.
That's unusual, huh?
Unusual. And awesome. Sorry I, bailed on the whole apology thing with her, by the way.
It's okay, Willow. I know you and Lydia have a complicated relationship.
Do you have to phrase it like that? Makes it sound like we're jilted lovers or something.
But you do feel bad about what you said to Lydia, right?
About God not existing?
Kinda.
I mean, she's Christian.
But
I
this
would never say
Lydia,
that to a
who
Christian.
cares, right?
But you do care
Wait,
about
is she
her,
Christian?
don't you, Willow?
Probably. Yes.
I think we've both known that a long time.
Me.
I mean, there are
Caring
different
about
types of
Lydia.
gods. I don't know
We
which one
fight
she meant.
all the time.
Exactly. Why else would you be casting pearls before swine?
So
That's a
she's
saying?
the pig in the scenario, right? Because I'm nothing like her.
Ever hear the phrase, opposites attract?
Yeah, but opposites attract. Sure. Well, how long will that last? Like, opposite attracts works when both partners are very open and willing to try other things and stuff like that. But if you have the same like hobbies, same likes and dislikes, then you're good. Then you're good. That also attracts.
Willow, the reason why she annoys you so much is that deep down,
Don't even finish that
Down,
sentence.
Willow.
you want to go talk to her, don't you?
No.
Me and Lydia? Ew, no way.
Quick
Yes, you
decision.
think so,
Quick
Willow?
thing.
Sorry, I was off base. I just want you to be happy.
Am I picking the worst
I
fucking
think
routes?
some coffee will make me happy after all that not
I
sleeping.
don't know, like,
Let's
okay.
go.
I don't think I can. I'm sorry. I have a place I have to go. I'll be back in town tomorrow.
Sure thing, Avery. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, isn't that suspicious? Heading out of town on some mysterious trip?
What happened to
He's been
Cersei?
my best friend since forever. If he says it's important, I trust him.
You know what they say. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. Avery might be the agent.
The
Very
agent.
possible.
You serious? I've known Avery for like 10 years.
Very
Was he planning on
dedicated.
betraying me this whole time?
Can you prove he didn't?
Of course not.
Then, technically, Avery's a suspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's your friend, but he didn't ask you what you're doing. Maybe, because of all the spying, he already knows.
He's allowed
was
to
just being
spy if he's been
considerate.
spying for 10 years.
Some people are nice, you know. Not everybody's Lydia.
And not, like, come to a conclusion.
Of the devil again.
Something you want to say?
Hey, Lydia. I
I'll
love
meet you at the coffee
her
shop, Willow.
theme.
Lydia,
I'm headed to my Bible study group, so I don't have a lot of time to chit-chat.
Hey, slow down. I'm just here to make sure there weren't any misunderstandings yesterday.
You mean with your little demon game?
We did like 5 versions to get that theme right. Ah, yeah, I fucking love it. Like, it stands out to me, like, yeah.
What's there to misunderstand?
Lydia theme.
Avery thought I might have, embarrassed you.
I certainly don't see why I have any reasons to be embarrassed. I wasn't the one who started that silly club.
Why do you always have to fight with me?
I could ask you the same question.
But you didn't. I did.
Mm-hmm.
You're a
I asked
pot-smoking
first.
hippie, a judgy vegan, an atheist who says she wears a cross ironically, Are you really so surprised we're not best friends?
She almost dropped a diss track on me.
No, of course not.
If we both grew up in the same church community, I'm sure we would be pals.
No, that's fucking
And
cute.
if
That's
we'd
fucking
both
cute
grown
that
up
she
as
says
hippies?
that. Like, under different circumstances, we'd, like, be
Well,
friends.
We'd, smoke dope and read Karl Marx.
I'm sure you
Smoke
thought that was
dope
an
every
insult,
day.
but I'd take reading my Marx any day over worshipping an invisible man who hates people for who they are. In fact, I'd...
Oh, save it, Willow. I'm late. And the next time you feel like there might be a misunderstanding between us, you don't need to bother me. I think I understand a lot more than you give me credit for.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that took you forever.
No good deed goes unpunished with her.
That Lydia, she's something else, eh?
Understatement of the century.
Wouldn't mind letting her put the cream in me coffee if you catch my drift.
No, please go into details.
Ugh, that's gross.
You drink soy milk willingly and you're calling me gross?
Not you, her. She's the foulest, phoniest, most evil person alive.
Most evil alive? Think she's the agent?
No, she's a
I
red
wish.
herring.
I'd love to drop a fireball in her ass.
It's probably neither.
Damn.
What?
It's usually
That's just why it can't possibly be her.
because she would have made it obvious, or... The thing is, it's always in movies, when you're trying to figure out who the villain antagonist is, it's always the one that they don't talk about. In scenarios like, might it be Avery? Might it be Lydia? No. It's either then Tanya, or the cat, or neither. That's my call. Shadow. Not sure why I keep calling him the cat.
No secret agent would piss me off so badly. Nobody would ever make themselves the most obvious suspect. Especially if they knew what I was capable of.
Could be a double bluff.
So it's not Avery or Lydia.
It's you bastard!
Me? Serious question. No offence intended.
Tanya, I knew it.
Have you lost your bloody mind? I rescued you from jail.
To lull me into a false sense of security. Hey, if I can't prove you didn't do it...
Or it's the crazy
you're a
X-Man.
suspect.
He didn't die.
Isn't that
Or he
right?
did die, but he was still the agent.
I've known Tanya longer than you've been alive, Willow. And trust me, she's more annoying even than you. But I could never betray her.
You know what? I don't see any evidence there ever was an agent. How do you know Tanya isn't just making this whole agent thing up? You know, like the time she made me think I killed you? What if she wants me to be nervous all the time?
That
Makes sense.
certainly does sound like her, doesn't it?
Why'd you become friends with her in the first place?
She makes a mean milkshake if you catch my drift.
No, you know what? I don't buy it. I don't believe you really want to screw every woman you meet.
Oh, yes.
Well, not every woman.
There's something I'm missing, isn't there? About all this?
Go see Tanya. I'm sure she'll tell you what she thinks you need to know.
What she thinks I need to know?
You heard me.
Well, I don't exactly have any better options.
The
Hey,
paper.
Tanya. Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been a little out of it. Crappy sleep last night. I'll go outside and grab one.
What paper?
Stay put. What about your sleep was unsatisfying?
No!
What, you gonna give me a sleeping potion?
You're not supposed to talk dream with Tanya.
Just answer the question.
I just had a bad sleep. Weird dream, too.
A dream? Elaborate.
What's
It's
this
so
donkey,
bizarre.
flying donkey?
Totally crazy, you know?
No, I don't know. Hence the need for an explanation.
I was trapped in a giant glass ball.
A glass bowl? Could you hear anything?
I heard a voice. Someone said 100 years.
And I'm
Hard
not
to
even
say.
a day over 20.
But hey, dreams are weird, right?
Affirmative.
That's
Terrible
it.
guess.
You're not going to ask me anything more?
Why should a mere dream command my attention?
You tell me. You asked about it. Twice. And now you're just dropping it?
Yes, as should you.
Okay, now I really, really want to know.
Perhaps there are certain things it would be best not to share with you, Willow.
Oh, cut the crap. I've just been tearing my hair out trying to figure out who the secret agent is. I can't think straight. I can't sleep straight. I just want some answers. Don't I deserve that?
We don't always get what we deserve, Willow. You know that better than anyone, don't you?
Oh, yeah? Well... fuck. Okay, I guess you got me there. If we've only met like 3 times, how the hell do you know me so well?
Please, go.
Does Tanya have a crystal ball? She keeps spying on me. And that's what my dream was. And that's why she wants to drop it. Tanya's evil. Just look at her. She screams evil.
No! This has something to do with that dream, right? Tell me.
I won't.
Do it.
Refuse.
Don't you throw your crocodile tears on me.
Why are you crying?
Don't come any closer.
How long until I meet a beautiful lady and make her my wife?
1 year to the date. What do you want to know, my child?
No.
Same as him. A wife?
You want to know when you'll find a man and become a wife?
No, when I find a wife and become a man.
No.
Wait.
Where can I find my beautiful lady wife? Next year?
More like 100 years.
No! Why? Wow. What a douchebag.
You're the girl from the crystal ball.
Do I know you?
No, but I'd like you to. I wonder why she dresses like that. Oh my goddess, she's from the future. 100 years, just like the fortune teller said.
No.
Willow, it's good to see you.
Do I know you?
Why doesn't she remember me?
And why is she not surprised? She just appeared there.
What's going on? It's okay. It's okay. We can just fall in love again, right?
When did we fall in love the first time?
Do I know you?
It goes. Oh damn! 3. Oh damn! 4. Oh 5. 6 times. 6 times
Willow,
at once.
it's good to see you.
Holy shit!
Do I know you?
Aww.
Tanya,
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. I don't get it. I will be getting it as soon as I.
oh my fucking god.
I don't think Willow is
What was
losing her
that?
memory.
Are my memories that confusing? My shop, my life's work. Everything I am, everything I have done, is for...
That's how you know me so well. You've been reliving the same few days with me over and over. Stuck in some kind of loop?
That's right.
Does Shadow know?
He does, though he is a prisoner of it as well.
Why didn't you tell Shadow to warn me then? About the Axeman?
Let's pretend the Axeman, instead of nearly killing you, slays someone else. The next day you meet me, and bring me a newspaper all about it. Then I ask Shadow to lure you into the woods, so you can defeat the Axeman before he kills again. And a life is saved. If all went according to plan, you would never know, would you?
I mean, all that sounds sort of good and all, but I'm still wondering, why did the Axeman warn me about the Axeman?
We'll have an entirely different conversation the next time we meet. And all I'll have to remember it by is a newspaper.
Wait. This is just a hypothetical, right? Right?
Guess again, Willow.
What? You mean...
The Axeman
You
killed
had
an
Shadow do
innocent
all
bike?
this to save Avery's life?
Oh, Avery.
To save a life, you had to take a life. There's always a price to pay for meddling with fate. I must apologize again, Willow.
Wait, was that life the
Giving you
Axeman's
such as
life?
I
'Cause,
have.
I mean, that's fair trade.
You're apologizing to me for saving my best friend's life? Tanya, that's the most amazing thing anyone's ever done for me. Why didn't you tell me about all this earlier?
How would you have reacted to that? Some old woman telling you about a past you couldn't remember.
I don't know why the past keeps repeating,
Wait,
but I don't want this to be your future anymore.
you can go back if you want to read it. Wait. Oh, right, the bike thing. Let's do it.
I don't...
Yep. When will it end? The notorious serial killer known as popularly as the Axeman has struck again. The victim's body was discovered in University Forest. Yes. The same location as the other victims. Family has not identified the victim's body, but a witness to the discovery of the body was heard calling out the name Avery, who is believed to be a university student. Loggers complain Axeman giving them a bad name. Like lumberjacks and stuff, yeah. I mean, he dressed in a freaking... like a lumberjack shirt. And he was killing people with an axe. No wonder, like, a tree decided to, like, whack him. The tree probably thought he was gonna chop him down. The Axeman is claiming a new type of victim, loggers. I can't carry my axe around in public anymore without people giving me funny looks. Complaining one professional? What's the world coming to when every big curly burly man brandishing an axe is automatically viewed with suspicion? No, I like that.
Why didn't you tell me?
Yep.
But I don't want this to be your future anymore. Let me take you out. Show you what my world is like in person. Hey, come on. Say something.
I would love nothing more.
But you can't leave this place.
Unfortunately, Willow, it is you who can move through time, not I.
Oh,
You mean...
I got a shiver.
I can't come into your world.
Then I'll step into your world, where it's...
1913.
Jesus! I'm getting shivers! This is good writing.
A little history lesson, right?
Sadly, Willow.
Ugh, fuck!
Willow. Just seeing that look in your eyes that you wish to bring me
1913.
joy. That is enough to make it so.
So she's 107.
Not for me. I'm gonna do it. I don't care if I have to
this
tear a
played
hole
out in
right through
2020.
reality itself.
I would prefer you not to experiment with the fabric of the space-time continuum.
No, trust me. I got this. I mean, I can imagine anything into reality, right?
Nah, that's
Think I can
dangerous.
give us a fun date?
A fun date?
Hey, you're annoying as fuck sometimes, Tanya. But it didn't take a magic flashback to open my eyes. I always thought there might be a spark. I'll pick you up tomorrow, okay?
As you wish, my darling.
But that tomorrow never come, because she was hit by a drunk driver
You
as
look
well.
like you're in a good mood.
Is it that obvious?
You don't smile very often. What's going on? Did you meet someone new?
Actually, I didn't. It turns out I've known her for a very long time. And I think I'm in love.
Wait. Willow, are you saying...
It's complicated, but I know I'm going to make it work. I wish you could meet her, but like I said, it's a little...
No!
Well, if you're happy, that's good enough for me.
He cried for half a second.
Thanks. What makes you happy, Avery?
Having you as a friend is pretty great.
I meant aside from me and my awesomeness.
Oh, damn. The
Oh,
pride.
Well,
I respect that.
I love dryads and demons.
Why?
Why? Well, it's nice to be someone else for a little while. And I love getting to be transported to another world, you know? Where magic is real and everything.
Trust me, it's not all fun and games.
What?
What?
Nothing.
I guess it's just a fun way to escape the confines of, you know, real life. I can make the world whatever I want it to be.
A world that's whatever you want it to be? Hey, do you think I can borrow your Dryads and Demons board game sometime?
Borrow? Did you want to play without me?
Not exactly. I just want to show it to someone.
Your mystery lady?
Yeah, I think she'll really get a kick out of it.
Willow, it's so good to see you. You don't know what
It's been 10 minutes.
for that door to open and not to know if...
Yeah, we can get to all of that mushy stuff in a minute. I've got something to show you.
What?
Look at this board game I found.
If I can't bring you into my world, Tanya, I'll bring my world to you.
What is this?
It's
Your
the coffee shop.
Coffee shop,
It's
yes.
beautiful.
You've never seen your
Sure
own
is.
shop? Who's...
should I get you?
Wait, who's behind the
Well,
counter?
If this place has the same fare as it did 80 years ago, there's some excellent galvorma.
Huh?
A dish made with... Oh, never mind.
Don't never mind me. I bet it's something wonderful and exotic from Eastern Europe, right?
As long as it's not like haggis. Like
Pig intestine.
cheap stomach.
Oh,
Of course!
oh God.
Pig
I'm gonna be
intestines!
sick.
See now the wisdom of my never mind.
Tanya, this is a vegan place.
You can't be doing that. Come
Not
on.
killing any animals for breakfast.
But this is a fantasy world, yes? So the animals aren't being killed.
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
the
then-
principle of the thing. I don't want animals to die just because I'm hungry.
Tell me, Willow, do the animals live forever if you don't eat them?
Well, no.
No, and
Look,
as
can't we
soon
just get you a vegan sausage and we'll call it even?
and as soon as they die, they get reborn. Wait, this is not canon. This is not life canon. But if you believe in reincarnations, every animal that dies, they can get reborn as maybe a human, maybe another animal. So like that's good. I mean, who would want to live like a turtle for 100 years? I know turtles isn't usually food item. But I get what you mean, Tanya. I get what you mean.
It was never a contest, Willow.
So, what's the verdict?
The sausage is
Depending on your
possible,
beliefs and
but
stuff.
the milk, I think the cow was sick.
Vegan, remember? It's soy milk. Not bad, right?
I grew up on a farm.
I've
Willow.
never tried
I
soy
had
milk.
fresh
I
milk for breakfast.
Don't really drink normal milk either.
You're as bad as Shadow, you know that?
That hurts, Willow. What an enchanting little corner of the world you inhabit.
Yep, outside my
I
school.
guess so.
Just a little bit more
An
artsy.
castle? That's the best you can muster.
Hey,
Hey, do you have a minute to help save the planet?
No, not now, Avery. I was gonna say, this looks like the surrounding. It looks like when you're dreaming. You see the outlines of stuff, but
Of course I do, my dear. What must I do?
Thanks. Maybe you could sign this petition to ban logging?
Ben, wait.
Sorry, it's on a wooden clipboard. And sorry the pencil's made out of wood, too.
Are we gonna
No
ban
need to
Kenny Loggins?
apologize. The end justifies the means.
Hey, do you have a minute to save
Wait.
the planet? Maybe you could sign this petition to ban logging?
The end justifies the means. No, not the means. What is the other thing that I said? The end justify the reason? Something like that.
I already... Willow,
But the means can be
are you
horrible.
Normally this forgetful?
no, I just didn't write any more lines for him. This took a lot of work, you know. And this is where I learn, you know.
Yes,
bullshit
I'm gonna show you
about
my world, so I'm showing you
Do
my
you
school.
really find your studies to be nothing but nonsense, Willow?
We learned
Just
about
gotta
Ernest
pay attention
Hemingway.
when, you know, I'm being possessed by demons and shit.
Well, point taken.
Good old
Hi,
Ernie.
I'm Lydia. Blah, 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 religious crap.
So
That's not
this is
Lydia.
Miss Lydia. I assume, like Avery, that this is not how she really talks.
Oh no, that's
Oh.
her. Yeah, she talks about religious crap all the time.
I thought that was a pretty spot on Avery.
And this is my room.
You certainly have a flair for aesthetics. Do you play the guitar?
No, I just have it for show, you know.
I've been meaning
Yep.
to learn to, but
You know, it's always nice, like, if people go into my room, check, oh, you can play guitar. No, just for show.
the guitar was a gift from my dad.
That makes it much more respectable.
So I suppose that's the end of the tour. I guess in retrospect, might have been better to take you someplace a little more interesting.
But a lot of people buy guitar in means to learn to play it, and then give up. Like me, I have an electric guitar and a normal
Don't
guitar.
hard
I can't
me.
play guitar.
I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I could
I
have
can
written
play
up a little
3
taste
melodies.
Of Paris?
Top.
Yeah. How'd you?
You have taken me to Paris, Willow, several times. You have also taken me to Honolulu,
Honolulu,
Moscow,
Cairo.
Atlantis, and the moon.
Well, fuck. Really?
But this is the first time I've seen your everyday life. It's a greater
I hope
pleasure
we went
than
to the moon
dancing
in a
with zero
space
G
suit.
and the lunar colony.
Not for me. We went dancing? Really? I should have gone for the moon idea.
In this universe,
Can
I brought
ask
you to my
something?
room.
Anything your heart desires.
Anything? Oh, okay. I better upgrade my question then. What's the meaning of life?
Man, have fun.
Finding a happily ever after.
It sounds kind of trite and Disney-ish for my tastes, but whatever. I guess it works. Okay,
I love
another big
Disney.
question. What happens when we die?
I love animated movie, not
What do you
specifically
think
Disney.
happens?
We just rot in the ground. Duh.
If you already know, why ask me?
In case the sexy lady with all the answers wants to tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, I forgot how much you love being wrong, Willow.
If you don't want to tell me, then...
Reincarnation.
Yay!
Wait, really?
Yes. Thanks to the resets, anybody that dies gets to come back to life, right?
God damn!
Except me, of course.
Why accept you? Is it just because I don't reset you when I reset time?
Not only that, it is difficult to explain.
Try me.
From your perspective in the temporal slipstream, I'm already dead, Willow.
Oh, you didn't live
Okay,
past
now you're just freaking me
107?
the fuck out.
I mean, fair enough.
You see if I keep some things a secret, Willow.
Speaking of that, why'd you wait so long to tell me about us?
The first few times, Willow, we were always together. But then, things began to change.
Change?
My youthful exuberance wilted, along with my youth. And in some of the timelines, you began to fall in love with others. You are the woman I was destined for, Willow, but you are not destined for me. I am just one of several options for you to pick and choose from.
Wait, hold up.
In those circumstances, I felt it was wrong to stake claim to you. To try to win your heart, I wanted to let you go where it may.
So, I could have gone with the succubus. I could have gone with Lydia. But I know where I veered off. I didn't go with the succubus option. And then... But at the end of that, if everything else failed, they give you Tanya.
Then...
I mean, that's pretty good.
I'm sorry, I've gotta ask.
I,
Why do you dress like that?
All of the
I mean,
characters are
it's
romantic.
Not exactly subtle.
Do you
Romanceable,
think
that's the word.
In a million lifetimes I would ever pick out these clothes, Willow.
But
I'm from 1913. Nobody, even from my time, dresses like this.
just because I inadvertently rejected all the others, if you do that, do you get like Tanya then? Or, well, I mean, it's all depending on the route you take. There's a lot of butterfly effects you have to choose from, so...
Then...
It was your idea.
I'll have
of
to
course.
find out. Yes,
Then
yes,
I
good.
first
No
explained
spoilers.
That you would
Not sure
not
why I'm
remember
asking.
me when time reset. You said, "Why do you dress so plain? Why not show off that lovely figure of yours? Let's do some sketches." You wanted me to look alluring because you thought it might help us pick up where we left off a little faster.
So, I was trying to seduce myself?
In a matter of speaking, yes.
That's kind of funny.
Willow, it feels good to laugh again.
You had to put up with my bullshit, my bad attitude, my distrust, over and over again. You had to teach me the same lessons, over and over again.
Yeah, Willow was insanely
Why is it
stubborn
worth
in the
it
beginning.
to love someone like me?
Do you think my heart could carefully weigh the pros and cons of loving you? I knew I loved you from the moment I first saw your flickering image in that crystal bowl. And no pain can ever take that love away from me.
Hey, romance, Tanya.
I love you too. How much longer do we have? Until the next reset, that is.
I do not know. You did not bring me a newspaper today, remember?
Oh, right. I'll go grab one.
You got a pretty smug look on your face, don't you?
Why does she have
Shadow,
to bring the newspaper?
I don't even know how to say it. I'm in...
Let me guess. She finally spilled the beans about the two of you.
Oh?
The most tragic love story ever, huh?
Well, kind of, yeah. What's with the sarcasm? Did you love her, too?
There's a laugh. Willow, did you ask her why the resets are happening? Because the world keeps ending.
The world ending? I'm sure she would have mentioned that.
Oh, wake up, Willow. You think all of this is about you? You're just a little cog in her big save-the-world machine.
That can't be true. She promised
So,
that.
Is it
She
a meteor?
promised me I could be a human again one day, too. And yet here we are.
I've got to go ask her.
Aren't you forgetting your paper again?
Oh, that's right.
Grab that magical paper.
Try reading it before you hand it over to her. You might
Oh.
learn something.
Okay, let's read this. Don't. Balkans at war. Balkans at war. Stop the Serbs. Balkan tensions could lead to WW3. We former Soviet Union states backing the Serbians and the US and her allies opposing them. Many foreign policy experts are worried that there could be a dramatic escalation of violence, potentially leading to armed conflict or even a new world war. National IQ slipping? IQ score nationwide have fallen another 3 points. Like 3 points of IQ, or... in a trend describing as troubling by leading us social science researchers? By leading social science researchers, I'd like to come up with a better word than troubling, but I just can't think of one. Oh my god, it's happening to me, too, said one of the academic.
Here's your paper.
Here you go.
Stop this.
I keep only reading the first page, but here you go.
Good.
Why not?
They are blaming my people yet again.
Blaming them for what?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I read that article. Tensions in the Balkans could lead to World War III.
I actually read that article, yes.
That's what you're worried about, isn't it?
No, the Serbs have nothing to do with this. I am certain.
That's not what I meant. The end of the world. It's coming, isn't it?
What did Shadow tell you?
How long
Just
have you
that.
known?
Some time, Willow.
Then why didn't you tell me? I've been writing stories and playing games while the fate of the world rests on my shoulders?
I know an apology would be inadequate at this point.
You're damn right it is.
You have every right to be angry with me.
Fuck you. I don't need or
Fuck you.
want your permission to feel my feelings. That isn't the only thing you've lied about, is it, Tanya? Remember when I asked you how you could put up with my shit? How you could still love me after all this time? This was just to butter me up, to get me to do your dirty work for you. It was all about saving the world, this whole time, wasn't it?
No, I loved you. I always loved you.
How could I ever trust you again?
If I cared so much about the world, Willow, why would I encourage you to reset the timeline after you had already saved it?
What are you saying?
Wait.
I wrote you a letter urging you to reset time. Even if you succeeded in your mission, even if you found happily ever after with someone else.
Ah, so after even saving the world, just because I was with someone else, Tanya wanted me to reset the timeline.
Why?
Alright.
Why do you think? Because I couldn't let you go. I told you from the beginning. I was a wicked witch.
So am I, Tanya.
You forgive me?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
We'll
want
figure
to.
out how to save the world and stay in a good timeline, I guess.
I don't think I can help it. I've loved you for, what, decades now? And it's not going to stop anytime soon. But I'm sick and tired of all this nonsense. I don't want any more secrets. And I don't want any more resets.
Unless the world ends.
Let's finish this. Once and for all. Who's the agent? You know, don't you?
It was I.
I do.
Tell me.
If I tell you, you will
Ugh.
put in your parlance.
Just say it!
Out.
Fucking A, Tanya. Just spit it out.
Willow
I can
is
handle
it.
it.
It's Willow.
I'm trying to protect you, Willow.
Because you are the...
You don't know how many times I've told you, only for you to walk out that door, and when you come back, you don't know who I am anymore.
I have
I mean,
to
I have
know,
guessed everyone
Tanya.
now, so... I don't have one.
Lydia. Lydia? That
The red
little-
herring was
You
it.
are starting to...
Double bluffing.
I'm not flipping out. But I am totally going to destroy that bitch.
Yeah, fireball.
I assure you no, Willow. You cannot fight her. Her powers are...
A knowing Bible thumper has powers too?
She has both God and
Most
anime
of
on her
the
side.
When she defeats you, Willow.
Then I'll bring her here. I'm sure your powers could kick her ass, right?
When was the last time you saw me cast a spell, Willow?
When you did the...
Well, there was the time.
with, yeah,
Yes.
the
What
drink.
time was that?
Wait,
You
was...
cannot recall a single instance, can you? Because, Willow, I do not possess any...
No, I can't believe it. I won't believe it.
So you're just dressing like that
These
for show?
potions. What about those?
Fair play.
You brewed them all, on other timelines. You said you wanted the truth, Willow. I'm powerless.
Then why be my mentor in the first place?
Because you needed one. Everything I learned about magic, I learned from your trials and tribulations.
And errors.
I only lied to you because I wanted to help you, Willow. I wanted to give you guidance, confidence, comfort, and love. You can love a wicked witch, Willow, but can you love a fraud?
Sigmund
I don't
Freud.
care if you
Fraud.
have powers or not.
Fraud?
You'll always be a wicked witch to me, Tanya. And hey, even if you can't blast Lydia with spells, maybe you can still talk some sense into her, right?
Perhaps. But if she does not listen to reason, Willow,
Then
Backstab.
we'll have it out. I don't care what the odds are.
Willow, please, let go of your anger.
But Wrath
How?
is
How can I
my fourth
I-
sin.
feel angry all the time?
I know. But so does Lydia. She just expresses it very differently than you do. You two have more in common than you think.
Tanya is wrong. I don't have anything in common with that crazy bitch.
George Orwell once wrote, "Mankind is not likely to salvage civilization unless he can evolve a system of good and evil which is independent of heaven and hell." What do you think he meant?
Willow.
Excuse me, but George Orwell was a socialist, wasn't he?
That's right.
So, he was predisposed to be against religion. Now, isn't that right?
Very good, Lydia. Karl Marx famously described religion as the opiate of the masses, and
Listen to Lydia. pretending she gives a shit about class. I used to wonder why I bothered to show up. Now I wonder, why does she? Is it just a cover for her? Or is there something more?
Hey, Willow,
Not now, Avery. I have to talk to Lydia.
Yes.
I'll walk with you.
It's more of a private chat.
Yes, you're
You
not
two
invited.
won't
No
be
boys
going out
allowed.
Again, are you?
Don't
I mean,
worry,
I was
Avery.
just next to
This
Lydia.
time we're going to settle things between us. One way or another.
Willow, just the girl I wanted to see.
Okay, let's fight on this road.
Wanted to talk to me?
I talk to you all the time. Are you really so surprised?
No. But... Look, Lydia, can we take this conversation someplace a little more private? Say, the coffee shop?
I hardly think the coffee shop qualifies as a private locale.
I mean, it's better than standing in the middle of the road.
I'm thirsty.
Well, I'm not. And even if I were, I think I'd crave something a little more wholesome.
You have to make everything difficult, don't you? Right up to the very end.
And what makes you think this is the very end?
Why did you say that?
I know everything about you, Lydia. I know you're the secret agent for ORW, and I know you're going to help them start World War III.
Wow.
Oh, please, Willow. Where did you hear such rumors?
Are you denying it?
Well, I must confess, it is mostly true.
Then fill in the gaps for Tanya.
And who, pray tell, is Tanya?
My mentor. We're going to see her.
I'm not going anywhere, Willow. And neither are you. You're right about the war. It will begin.
Why
You're a
do you
witch,
want
right?
war?
And so am I. My magic is anti-magic. It means you can't stop me. One little flick of my wrist, and 1,000 nuclear-tipped ICBMs will fly through the air. But first,
Sounds a bit like magic.
would you like to know why everyone has to die?
Like I said, you'll be saving it for Tanya.
Oh, Willow, weren't you listening? This little game of chess between the two of us? It's been fun, but all good things must come to an end. You can't defeat me.
I sure as hell
No,
can.
I can't. But I can stalemate you. Over and over again. I can turn back time, Lydia. I can and I have. You and I have probably had some version of this conversation 100 times. If you try to kill everyone, I'll just do it again. It's you who can't defeat me.
Checkmate?
If you can turn back time, why weren't you on to me from the start?
I lose my memory each time, but Tanya helps me remember.
Don't give your secrets, just say that you were always onto her.
If you only figured me out today.
Are you coming, or are we going to stand still, having the same argument until the end of time?
All right, Willow, you win. Let's get that coffee.
All right, let me grab a paper. Okay, we're ready.
I don't see anybody else here.
She's behind that door.
You know, the one that looks like a closet?
Supply closet?
Supply closet, yes.
What kind of mentor lives in a...
That's the time doorway.
time doorway?
Whatever it's called.
A portal to another world inside a closet? Nice try, Willow, but I've read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The time travel speech. It was just a bluff, wasn't it? A last desperate ploy for you to say...
Yes, I was gonna lock you in a supply closet.
It's
You
real.
figured me out.
Ugh, just get in the closet.
Hey, take your hands off me!
No, we're going to see Tanya.
Let go!
What did you do?
Futures?
My power is anti-magic, remember? If this is a time doorway, as you called it, Perhaps I inadvertently caused time to run out and... whatever this is. Let's go back outside and try coming back in.
Yeah, let's... Oh, shit.
Time is suspended. Tanya's frozen solid and the door's locked.
God damn it,
Well,
Lydia,
how do
you
like that,
failed
Lydia?
us!
You trapped us here. Maybe forever.
Ah. Even Lydia is a
The
noob.
wardrobe now.
Trapped here? Forever? The ultimate stalemate. This was your plan all along, wasn't it?
Yep, I am
Hell no.
one of those
You
players.
really think I'd want to be trapped in here forever with you?
Doesn't go for the
Can't you
win,
get us out with your
just
magic?
goes to drag it out.
I don't even know what you did. And even if I did know what to do, every time I cast a spell, something bad happens.
Something bad happens? And you were supposed to save the world?
Oh, screw you.
If we really are trapped in here, we might as well make the effort to be civilized and talk to each other.
And why should we do that?
It's not like we have anyone else to talk to.
I wish I could talk to Tanya. It feels so weird to talk to each other with her just standing here, frozen like that.
I mean, that's basically
She
how
really is
I've seen
lovely.
her.
And such a charming outfit.
Thanks. I
Except for the
designed it.
blue.
You did? I didn't know you were a fashion designer.
Neither did I, actually.
Why
Oh,
would you want me to see Tanya
Willow's
anyway?
taking credit from what past Willow,
Isn't
future
it
Willow
obvious?
has done.
I wanted her to talk you into defecting from ORW.
That wouldn't get you much.
Why not? Don't they want to destroy the world?
Why would they, Willow?
Yeah, I don't see
They're
a reason
already
why.
in total control. Why would they ever want to upset the status quo?
Total control? Isn't that a stretch? I mean, I know they've got that bank.
Not just that bank. All banks. All churches. All police.
Wait, just how many people are involved?
Everyone on Earth, everyone is
Willow.
in on it. Oh, so everyone is in on it. So all of a sudden, they're like, no one is in control because everyone is in on it. Every little one, every person, even Willow is in on it. So how is that control?
Everyone?
Everyone.
One Right Way isn't just a company that's just taken things to their most extreme, but it's so much more than that. One Right Way is a state of mind. One right way to think, to worship, to run a business. One right way to love. Willow, when you feel that insufferable smugness about being a vegan, well, you're just preaching the one right way to eat. People aren't interested in understanding and accepting our differences. They only want to get to the judging, the condemning, and the torturing. In case you haven't noticed, we're all wicked, Willow.
But
Hey.
if ORW doesn't want the world to end,
They don't. Can you think of anybody else who might?
No, no one. There's no one who wants
You?
the world to end.
Bingo. Like I said, people are wicked. They deserve what's coming to them.
So you'd
I'm
rather
not sure
take
how
yourself
I'll do
out?
that part of it, honestly.
I'm not surprised, Willow. Surely you recognize it too?
There were times
Goddamn martyrs.
in class when I wished for a meteor to hit, sure.
No more pain, no more suffering, no more prejudice. One quick flash and then peace. Forever. Like ripping off a bandage.
You think you've got pain all figured out, Lydia?
And then, you know, reincarnation, you reincarnate on some other world, perhaps, with other intellectual beings and stuff.
I think I know what the solution
Your plan doesn't work, Lydia, as long as reincarnation
So did
is how it will go.
I. When my parents died, I couldn't think straight. I would have done anything to see them again. I would have killed myself to see them in heaven. If only I could have made myself believe in it. I would have done anything to make the pain go away. I was fucking broken. I was petty and mean, and I had this oh so cynical, ironic detachment to the world. All to protect myself from having to care about anything.
And that didn't work?
No, it didn't. I couldn't quite convince myself to stop giving a shit. And the pain of losing them never went away.
You may have lost your parents in a tragic accident, but mine threw me away.
Yeah, it's not a
What do you
competition.
mean? Like how Avery was adopted after being abandoned?
Not like that. My parents discovered... They found out that
Well,
I'm hardly obligated to tell you every little thing.
wait a minute. I think Avery and Zarcy both suspected this all along. Are you queer or something? Join the club, girl.
Hey.
You too? I tortured myself when I first realized it. Then, I was placed in one of those camps, and then the professionals took over the torture.
Why would your
Only when
parents
my powers
have...
awakened did they let me go, so I could be their agent. They gave me orders to neutralize you, Willow.
That's not right.
They thought you were going to be the one to end the world.
How ironic. But you're right, Lydia. I don't know what it's like. My parents always loved me.
My parents believed they loved me too. I'm sure. So many people seem to confuse love and hate. More evidence that this world is wicked, right?
Well, do you want to hear a really wicked story? Tanya is like us too. Think of how it was when she grew up.
You mean like in the 1960s?
In her time, it's 1913. A
Oh,
fortune
damn.
teller said
Not a
she'd
good
meet me in
time.
100
Really
years.
not a good time.
That's
Just
the
before
only
the
love
First
she
War,
could
right?
have. A love that, in her own time, was impossible. She met me when we were both young, and we fell in love. But we can't be together.
Because of...
Not because of a wicked world, or ignorant prejudice, or fear, or shame. I have to reset the timeline and forget all about her. Because every week, Lydia, you end the world, and I have to reset the timeline to try and save everyone's life. You're the only thing standing in the way of us being happy together. If you want this world to be less wicked, start with yourself.
I never wanted to be in the way of people like you and Tanya. What am I supposed to do, Willow? I can't just live in this rotten world.
I felt like that too. Then I got these powers, and suddenly, what I did mattered. I was on a mission to help others. A mission to make sure the pain I suffered wouldn't be inflicted on anyone else. A mission to stop you from ending the world. You already do that, don't you? You already try to help the homeless, right?
I was just going through the motions. Besides, I thought you said you'd rather starve a free woman than be a slave with a full belly.
So now you listen to me?
I've always listened to you, Willow.
Then listen now. You've got a gift. Use it.
You mean my powers?
I mean your voice. Don't just go through the motions, Lydia. Speak out. Tell people what happened at the camp. Maybe one less parent will send their kid there.
Maybe nobody will listen.
Then we'll make them listen. We could...
Go to one of those silly parades? They'll never change a thing. We'll always be hated, Willow.
You know, I knew someone once. She was a nun. She spent her whole life just doing what was expected of her. The first
Sarcy?
time she let herself be happy. The first time she loved another woman. She was 82 years old and dying. Lydia, you don't need to wait for the world's permission to be yourself.
Okay, Willow. You've convinced me.
Okay.
Really?
Good, she's dropping her guards. We can do a fireball on her.
You don't look happy about it.
Oh, I am. It's just, I was kind of hoping that moment would do the trick and get us out of here.
We have to kill the
I guess if
anti-mage.
we really are stuck in
Anti-mage.
here, it doesn't really matter if I changed your mind, huh?
It matters. To me. Hey, I just realized something. We're not entirely stuck. You could still reset the timeline, right?
God damn it, Lydia.
But we'd lose our memories. We'd go right back to hating each other.
I never hated you, Willow.
Well, you'd go right back to wanting to destroy the world, right? Only Tanya remembers the past, and she's been frozen here. Even if she went back to normal.
Why does Tanya remember
How
the
would
past
she know
if
about
she
this
isn't even
conversation?
magical?
Maybe you could write Tanya a letter, telling her to bring us together in a situation like this.
Probably Willow with her magic.
Telling her to
Did it.
guide you toward a specific outcome. Telling her to keep my identity a secret until the end. Telling her to... Paper. We need some paper. I think there's some on the desk.
Wait a minute, Lydia. That sounds...
Willow, this parchment, it says... Lydia, drink the blue potion next to the skull.
Do it!
I'm supposed to
What
imbibe
skull?
some strange concoction when I have no idea what it will...
Stop whining and fucking drink it already.
Hey!
Dearest Tanya, I am not sure if this letter will even survive the time reset, but Lydia and I couldn't think of anything else to do. This is an account of everything so you can guide me to recreate the scenario. Plus, of course, one more thing.
Tanya, you're okay. Lydia, this is my mentor.
Lydia, I must offer my most sincere apologies to you. The potion has taken away your powers, possibly...
Hey, there we go.
My magic might be
Checkmate.
gone, but I have a feeling I'll be more powerful than ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Willow and
You
I
tell
were
yourself
just
that.
discussing it. You see, I
know. I read the letter. Remember?
I brought the paper for you.
The first paper from this far into the future. I wonder what it... Oh my goodness.
It's just an ad.
Did you read this paper?
It's so damn good.
No,
It's about flex
I
tape.
just stuffed it in my purse. Why? Is it bad? Is the world ending?
Not ending. Changing. Read it.
Alright, alright. Wait, don't you auto me. Hawaii court. Marriage for gays? In Hawaii, a step towards same-sex marriage. For the first time in US history, a court has ruled in favor of same-sex couples having the right to marriage. The Hawaii court ruling does not immediately grant marriage right to same-sex couples, is nevertheless a historic first by ruling that a ban on same-sex marriage is unconstitutionalized. Nope, discrimination. The court has now paved the way for religious right outrage. Leading pundits and politicians with religious right vow to fight and overturn the ruling. Do you have any idea how dangerous this is? If you socially permit homosexuality, everyone will want to be gay. I know I would, said one influential evangelical leader. Evangelical. That is the word.
in Hawaii.
Now that is the word.
Sex marriage. What is this?
They're going to let us get married?
Never in my lifetime did I ever dream that. Oh, Willow, you were right. To think I almost destroyed the world on today of all days.
Yeah, what a Unfortunate
Because they finally
timing.
got it through their thick skulls that being queer isn't a choice.
Well, there's certainly nothing wrong with it.
It is a choice.
I mean, yeah,
What
it
now?
doesn't matter if it's a choice. There's just nothing wrong with it.
Not just one choice, but a million choices over a lifetime. Do not misunderstand. The yearning comes to us unbidden. That is not the choice. The choice is what to do about it. Do we choose to deny it, repress it, acknowledge it inwardly, but do nothing about it? Or do we try to live our lives as our true selves, with all the risk that entails? Should we tell our parents? Is it worth it to be honest, even if I break my mother's heart? Can I trust a friend to keep my secret? Should I confess to the one I love? Should I hold her hand in public? Should I hold my head up high? Every day we make choices. Every day we learn to live with them.
I think I understand.
The world needs voices like yours, leading the way. Go and live your life.
We will. Willow, are you coming?
In a minute. You go ahead. I want to say something to Tanya alone.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not going to see you again, am I?
What do you think, Willow?
I mean,
Because the portal will close, right?
Affirmative. But even if it were to remain open, I would not come back.
wow!
Why?
Wow, Tanya.
It wouldn't be fair to Lydia.
What you mean? What you mean? What you
Lydia.
mean?
She loves you, though she might have a hard time saying it for a while.
Everybody loves Willow.
Did you get that from the letter too?
Lydia scribbled a little on the back when she thought you weren't looking. Take good care of her, she wrote to me. I took care of you as long as I could. It's her turn now. Go with Lydia, Willow. Move to Hawaii. Get married. Live the good life.
But
She's your age. She's in your time. A better time. All I've really wanted for you and me, Willow, was a chance to be together. One last time.
Can I go back to the green succubus?
Willow.
I can't help it.
Please, do not make this hard for me. I couldn't live with myself if I know I had come between you and ruined what you might have had. I just want you two to
I know
be
that
happy.
Willow hasn't met the green succubus.
you
That was
grant
memory
me
of the
that
red
wish?
succubus. Oh, you. What is this? Refuse to go to Hawaii with Lydia. That would mean I would like just to stay with Tanya. Or agree to go to Hawaii with Lydia. What makes the most sense for this story? Man. Man. Taking too long. Let's say I have a timer. I would like to go. Okay. If I refuse this one, will it just be like, no, okay, you chose no one in your route?
No,
Refuse.
Tanya, I can't let you go.
I'm asking you to leave.
I refuse. I don't love Lydia. I never will. I love you.
Never will is.
You and I can't go to Hawaii, can we?
We don't have to
We
get
have
married.
No future together, Willow. Only a beautiful past. And I can't ask you to reset again. Not after all this.
You said that you can't come to my time. But why can't I come to
Yay,
yours?
go back in time.
You
Time travel.
could, but What kind of life would that be for you, Willow? A life without any
1913.
modern pleasures or comforts, where disease, poverty, and misery are everywhere, with no hope of ever being accepted by society as long as we live.
A life with you, Tanya? I'll gladly take it.
Now, hold up.
As you wish, my darling.
The boys are back in town. I mean, the girls are back in town.
You know we cannot carry on as brazenly as before, especially not out in public. We must be wary of...
Oh!
Willow, if you listen to a thing I said...
I sure did. If they call me wicked for following my heart, then so be it.
Stop! You're breaking the laws! Wait. Stop. You're breaking the laws. Pay the quarter fine or serve your sentence. An Oblivion reference. Wicked Willow. Created, written and coded by T.F. Wright. Art by... Mater Ars... No, I don't do with names. Sneakus, you're not good with names. You know this. Background art. Oh, voice acting. We got the voice actors there. Melina Rose did Willow. Duncan. Valerie. I never got to the dungeons and dryads and demons. Dr. Hoctor? Hey. Imsi, the noodliest dragon! What a legend!
You're wondering, aren't you?
Wondering what?
Wondering if, with all of your powers, this is the best happily ever after possible for you. Willow, if you ever get bored with this time...
You can play it again!
With me, you'll still have the power to reset time. You can still try again. I won't hold it against you.
Thank you, thank you.
Tell you about all of this.
I don't want to see no guilt tripping here, Tanya.
You have the right to be happy, Willow. I won't stand in your way.
Oh, what? What you mean? What? Oh, well, no, this was the end of this story. This story number 1, ended this way. I won't reset time. Jesus, that'd be a very long first story, like, if I go back. So I return to main menu, right? Yeah. I think I do so. This was the end finale of my first choices. And if it ends me being back in 1913 with Lydia, then so be it. Wow, what a story! Damn! I'm really, like, I really loved it. God damn. I'm not sure, like, how entertaining it is for me, because a lot of things I did was basically just being enthralled in the story. And, not as much commentary in this one as the last one, probably. I don't know, the amount of it. But, yeah. I'll be ending this episode right here. This was good. I will go back to playing some more Hunting Ground in the meantime. I won't go back to back with the stories again. I've done the full story now. If I start another story immediately, it might happen like I did with Pirate's Fate, where it just becomes too much at the same time. I think I need a little bit of a break between the stories. So I will be back with Wicked Willow another time and try to get a like try and edge the story into like a one that I prefer. Because now I've gotten a lot of information and I know like what choices does what, sort of. So let's see if I can't make use of that in the next one. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Leave the like, subscribe to my YouTube or follow me on my Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.